Hello, in this video we're going to be looking exclusively at the effects and lower thirds video selection because there's some things on here that are actually pretty neat that are often either just overlooked or misunderstood. So this way we can kind of tease out some of the things you'll probably find very useful in some of the videos that you make. So before we do this, let's go ahead and just grab a baseline video. Let's get the fruit. I may as well pull the fruit down. So I'm going to take this fruit. I'm going to put the fruit on layer number 2. So I've got a video layer above and a text layer above and another video layer below and an audio layer. I've got all these different track layers here. And remember, each layer is like a blanket. It covers up whatever is underneath. So it's really important that you put things in the correct layer, in the correct track layer. So I've got this right here. This is going to be my baseline. Now, for the effects and lower thirds, a lower third essentially, it's kind of like a media sort of a term. It's the text that you might see if you watch the news or something, and it shows up at the bottom of a screen. Like, for example, this one right here is a lower third. So let's go ahead and click See All, and then I'm just going to drag this one down, and we'll put it right here at the beginning. So what this is going to do is that it puts out this neat little graphic, and then for the news or something like that, I could add some text to this. And on the effects and layers, there's actually a number of them. You kind of have to look around for them, but you can tell what they are because they have like a little banner at the bottom. So this one here would be this sort of a lower third. And there's a couple more. I think this one here is also one. They go for various different lengths of time. Like this one here is kind of cool, but all of these are designed so that you could add text exactly in this spot. So let's go ahead and use this last one that I chose, and let's add some text just right into this layer here so we can create this neat effect of the text showing up where we want it to with this neat little thing right here. So first let's just click on and then backspace to get rid of these other ones. Let's drag this over here. And remember, because this is a video, I can't just extend it. It just is what it is. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I can always add another one. I can copy and paste and add another one past here. But you definitely don't want these lower thirds to last for very long. You want them to disappear because they're meant to just show information kind of as it comes. So to add text to this, I can just go up here to text. And let's just be easy and let's just get sample. And I'm going to pull sample down and just put them right here in my text layer. Now notice that sample is way up here, but also notice the dots. Whenever you see these dots, that means you can edit this right here on the screen. So I can just grab it and I can drag it and put it where I want it. I can also resize it just right. Oops, not that way. There, yeah, there we go. I can resize it just right. It's kind of got a little bit of a lag so that it looks better. There we go. And maybe I can make it longer, or maybe it'll self-do it. So then I can double-click it, and then up here I can say, eat your veggies, like that. So good. Now, I can also adjust the position right here if I wanted to be really, really, really precise. Like I notice that this is a little bit higher than I want it to be. So maybe I can make this, let's see, 810. Let's try 900. No, that's way too much. Let's try 820. Nope. Let's go to 810 again. Maybe that's good. Actually, you know what? Let's go 805. So if you wanted to be very precise, these numbers here, these X and Y positions are just great for that. Also the size, instead of just using this, you can just adjust the size here. And then of course I can style the text. So the actual text is right now is white, but I can change that if I wanted to. I'm going to leave that alone, so I'm just going to go ahead and click Done. So now I have this text that is in this layer. So when I run this, it's right there. Now, the layer is going to disappear. The text is going to disappear before the layer, like this. So what I probably want to do is at least have my text as long as my layer. So make that 16 seconds. So then they're both going to disappear at the same time. The important thing, though, is that we make things look nice, because watch, this is going to happen and they're both going to just disappear like that. So such an abrupt transition is not always what we really want. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the opacity of the text so that it kind of fades out really, really quick. And so I'm clicked on my text layer. What I want to do is click on right here where it says audio and opacity, and then I want to click show opacity level. And what you notice is a green little bar that appears. And what this green bar does, this lets me use these toggles on the left and right, these dots, to adjust the opacity. Now, if I just pull the right dot down, then that's going to pull the opacity to 0. The problem is that it's starting at 100% on the left side and then 0 on the right. So the effect of that is that it's just going to be fading out as we go. And I really don't want that to happen. I want it to fade out at the very end. So all I have to do is click on the line at the point where I want it to start fading, and that's going to create another dot. Then I can drag that dot to the top. So now it's going to be 100% until I get to this very last point, and then at that point it's going to fade out rather quickly, and then the whole thing's going to go away. So that is how you use this. Now notice when I clicked on show opacity levels, that shows that for all of them. So I can also do the opacity level here. I just click on the line, and then I pull this opacity down, click inside, and that way I can make them both disappear at roughly the same time. So they're both going to fade out. And that looks much nicer than just having that one thing. So these lower thirds are really great for that sort of a thing. The other thing that I want to show you is right here. So if we go back to our videos, there we go. And the effects, we'll see all. Some of these effects are black in the background, which indicates that it's a transparent background, like the lower third. This one right here, the black area is basically transparent. A lot of these are like that, like these fire ones. If I pull this fire down like this, then this fire is going to show up above the layer of fruit. So I can actually add a neat effect that's kind of like on top of it. It's not really a green screen. It's already like a pre-done green screen, if you will. Now, I have all of these layers, so I'm just going to pull the fruits down here. I'm going to put the fire right here. So now I've got eat your veggies, I've got the fire, I've got all of that stuff. There's other things that I can use that are very similar. Not the light bulb. The light bulb, the black is the black. But I can definitely find a bunch of things on here that are really cool. There's a lot of different fire ones. They're all kind of neat. Use this one here. And the other thing that I can do on this, of course, if I were to double click it, then I can change the scaling. So I can make this fire one smaller if I wanted it to be. And I could put that somewhere if I want it to be. And I can even rotate it too. So I could put this fire, for example, on the side. Looks kind of weird, but I could definitely do that. So then I've got this fire effect on the side. So all of these things are in the effects and lower thirds. And I recommend that you check them all out because there's a lot of things that you'll find you have use for in the projects that you make. So hopefully this video helps you solve at least some of the problems or some of the things you did not know about WeVideo. And going forward, you can create some really cool things.